On the record in the matter of Beal Properties LLC versus Anastasia Williams, 25-04137. Council, can I have your appearance?
Gabriel Lacey, P79685 for Beal Properties.
Okay, and then your name, please?
Anastasia Williams.
Anastasia Williams is present in the courtroom. And who is it Trayon Floyd? Who is that?
That is the father of my child. We don't talk, and he stopped paying the rent, so I started paying.
Okay, he doesn't live in the property?
No, he doesn't. He's never even lived in the property. He got the property for me and the kids.
Okay, got it. Okay.
Yeah.
So you reside in the property with your children?
Yes.
Okay, this was the date set for a motion to set aside a default judgment. You were supposed to be here on August 13th and you failed to appear. You were supposed to be here August 13th.
Oh, yeah, I have got the dates mixed up. And when I realized it was too late, I thought it was on the 23rd and it was on a different date, so I didn't realize it.
Okay, but it looks like August 13th, this is on the 22nd. I put a default judgment in there. Maybe it wasn't August 13th. Let me go back. I might have signed the default on the 13th. Okay, yeah, you were supposed to be here July 28th. It's actually when you were supposed to be here.
Mixed up, yeah.
Okay, and it looks like there was a default signed by Judge Buchanan on my behalf. And you said you got the date mixed up. It looks like you came in on the 6th to file a motion to set aside default. And so in order for me to set aside default, I need two things. First is good cause as to why you missed court. And then I need a meritorious defense, meaning as to the actual reason for the eviction, which is for non-payment of rent, that you had a defense to why you did not pay the rent timely, or didn't pay the rent or didn't pay it timely. I'm looking at your motion, and it looks like you have indicated that you were being charged for sewage, water, and trash removal, which was not included in your lease agreement, and that they're adding your next month's rent a week early, resulting in additional or late fees. We have been trying to contact the landlord via phone and email, and that has been a failure in communication. A new lease has been sent out and you've not signed it yet because you're still being charged water, sewage, and rent and trash removal. Counsel, did you want to respond to her motion?
Yes, Your Honor, thank you. I did review her motion and I did go to the lease. And in the lease on the first page, paragraph J, number 4, it says water and sewer charged by landlord listed on page 17 and trash charged by landlord listed on page 17. So that is in the lease that she signed, not the new lease that she was offered. Furthermore, I did review the ledger based on her motion, and I do not see early rent charges. I don't see late charges until, in most cases, the 8th of the month. I will acquiesce and tell the court that I did see late charge on April 4th, which was a day early. It should have been April 5th. However, she's carried an outstanding balance since March. But I do not see them charging rent early. I did tell her that sometimes in the portal, the amount for rent will show up early, but it is not charged against them on their ledger until the 1st. And most definitely the late fee isn't charged early or on the 1st. And according to the lease, the late fee is not to be charged till the 5th. So I will let you know that, April's late fees should not have been charged on the 4th. However, even if they waited till the 5th, it still would have been charged.
Okay, so again, She was supposed to provide me with a good cause, which you're missing the court date or mixing it up. And then you came in, I think, relatively within a week or so to within the at least the statutory timeframe to file the motion to set aside default. I think you have a good cause. As to a meritorious defense, I don't know if you have a meritorious defense. If in fact you are being charged for late fees earlier than you should be, then that would be a meritorious defense. I don't have a copy of your ledger to review. This is not the date and time set for a hearing on such thing. It's just only on a motion to see if we can move forward to that. The other thing is whether or not you should be charged for sewer and water and the other utility, trash. You can, you might be right, you might be wrong, but it's going to be up to them to prove that at the time. I think that if you think you're being charged wrong and you are in fact telling the truth, then that will give you a meritorious defense to why you was maybe withheld some of the rent or a portion of the rent. I'm going to find that she provided a meritorious defense. I'm going to set aside the default and set this matter for a hearing. And then you can bring evidence of why you believe you could lawfully withhold your rent, okay?
Your Honor, if I could just state one more thing for the
Yes.
record. I understand that, you know, she was very frustrated in the room, but if she would please reach out to legal aid, please. Please.
I'm sorry, she was very frustrated in which room?
Yeah, in the room, yes, but if she could please just reach out to legal aid before the next hearing.
I'm not sure. You said she was frustrated in the room. What room are you
Yes.
talking about?
In the breakout room.
Was that today?
Yes,
Before-
but if she could reach out to legal aid before the next hearing.
What is the issue?
So I don't like how she was talking to me. And then when I was trying to explain to her what was going on, and everybody has like problems and stuff that they keep putting my rent on and doing extra stuff in my rent, she wouldn't hear it. She basically made it seem like I was a liar, and then made it seem like she was talking down on me. Then when I explained to her, and she was saying, "Oh, well, what about the legal aid and the lawyers?" I'm new to all this. I don't know
Okay, okay,
anything
gotcha. I'll
about
stop you.
stuff like that.
She wasn't here for the pretrial, so that means she
That's
would not have
correct.
known
Right,
about
and that's
legal aid.
correct.
So that's information you wouldn't have had because you missed the pretrial. I'm gonna play the video that we would have given you at your pretrial today. I'm going to give you your pretrial today. The only thing I can't give you is legal services because they're not here, but I can offer you to meet with our eviction diversion facilitator. After this, he's one floor down on the 5th floor. And then we can get you the number to contact legal aid. They can do an intake. You tell them you have a case pending here and you can give them your next court date. They can do an intake and see if they can represent you for free. But that's up to you to contact them because they're not here in the courtrooms on Thursdays, okay? Okay, counsel, unless you want to stay to watch the video, you're free to go.
Thank you, Your Honor. Always a pleasure.
Thank you, same to you. Let's see, share. So. Okay, you can watch this video. It's going to go over your rights. It's going to tell you about ways that you could potentially resolve this matter and then some of the possible resources that you may be able to get to help you pay the past due rent. You also can go talk to and should go talk to Mr. Rosa. He can help with a myriad of things and connecting you to resources that may help you with the past due amount, okay? It's going to tell you about ways that you could potentially resolve this matter. And then, sorry, that's thing playing in the background. You have a question, ma'am?
I just want to know, will she get like the numbers that's gonna come up here in the resources? Will she get all that in writing? Or could she write that down?
No, she should write it down. She
Okay,
needs to
that's
think
what I
we
was
can provide her
asking.
one.
Okay, that's what I was
Yes.
asking her.
I'm sorry?
Do you want a hearing date?
Oh, yes, can I have a hearing date?
Can we do September 10th at 3:30?
September 10th at 3:30. In person will be your hearing date, okay?
You said what again?
September 10th at 3:30 is going to be your in-person hearing date. We're going to print you a notice to appear for your hearing, okay?
Okay. I didn't mean to be frustrated with her. You know, it's my daughter's birthday. And then, you know, she was being rude, talking down on me. I told her I have a severe learning disability. So a lot of things like that, I can't really catch on that quick. And then she's telling me, well, it's no excuse. You should have did this with legal advice. I don't know
Okay.
anything. I've never been arrested, never been in trouble a day in my life.
Right,
I
but this
don't
is
know.
not a criminal matter, so
Yeah,
you
so
don't
I
need,
was
this
trying to
is a civil
explain to her, I don't know
proceeding.
about the courts and all that.
Understandable. And it's an eviction, so it's always high stress.
Yeah.
Ma'am,
I'm her grandma. I'm just, how are you today? I'm just curious, what part does the other half of the lease signer have in not paying his part
I can't,
for?
I can't answer any of those questions. I know nothing about her lease. I know nothing about the facts of this case, and I cannot give any legal advice because I'm the judge in this matter.
Oh,
So,
okay,
so
okay.
I will play the video so that she at least knows her rights and knows what
Make sure write down some numbers.
potential ways that this could be resolved. If you need me to stop or pause or replay any portion, you can just let me
What's
know.
the time on this date?
3:30 p.m. And he's giving you a notice right now. It has that date and time on.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very well.
Let's try this again now that I don't have.
If your case is a non. Welcome to the 54A District Court. Please listen carefully for information about your rights and resources that may be available.
Like, we're talking.
Oh, it's windy.
I'm out.
Your speaker's on.
It's yours.
Yeah.
She's not even in Zoom anymore.
When he says windy, like 3 people says windy.
I'm not in Zoom.
Okay, let's start it one more time. I was like, what? I've never experienced that.
Welcome to the 54A District Court. Please listen carefully for information about your rights and resources that may be available to assist you. Please have paper and a pen handy. You have a right to retain an attorney to represent you. If you do not have an attorney and you can afford an attorney, you might locate an attorney by calling the State Bar of Michigan at 1-800-968-0738. If you are a tenant and you cannot afford to hire an attorney, you may seek free representation from legal services. You should have received this information with your summons and complaint. There may be a representative from legal services available today to speak with you. You have a right to proper venue. If your residence is not located in the city of Lansing, you have a right to ask the court to transfer the case to the district where the property is located. You have a right to a jury trial. If you want a jury trial, you must request it orally in court today, or you may file a demand within 5 days. You are also responsible for paying the jury trial fee unless you have requested a waiver. Assistance may be available from the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services, the local coordinated entry agency, or Abbott House. Those agencies may be able to assist you with payment of some or all of the rent. You do not need a judgment for assistance. The summons and complaint are sufficient for your request for assistance. If you have served in our armed forces, assistance may also be available for the Michigan Veterans Trust Fund. Please call 1-800-642-4838. Option 6. If your case is a non-payment case and you have already applied for assistance from one of the agencies, please be sure to tell the judge. You will be required to submit written proof to the court within 5 days. The 54A District Court has an eviction diversion facilitator on site to provide non-legal assistance, such as connecting you to possible resources. Please contact Ulysses Rosa at 517-483-7608. the court within 5 days. The 54A District Court has an eviction diversion facilitator on site to provide non-legal assistance, such as connecting you to possible resources. Please contact Ulysses Rosa at 517-483-7608. Your landlord-tenant case can be resolved in a number of ways. One way to resolve this case is if you and your landlord reach an agreement. In such case, a conditional dismissal is possible when approved by all parties. The court can provide you with a form for a conditional dismissal. Another resource is the Michigan Community Dispute Resolution Program. If the court determines that your case can be resolved through community dispute resolution, then that resource will be coordinated by the judge. Information about your other rights and the legal process is also available from the Guide to Michigan Legal Help at www.michiganlegalhelp.org. Thank you for your attention. Your case will be called shortly by the judge. In a number of ways. One way to resolve this case is if you and your landlord reach an agreement. In such case, a conditional dismissal is possible when approved by all parties. The court can provide you with a form for a conditional dismissal. Another resource is the Michigan Community Dispute Resolution Program. If the court determines that your case can be resolved through community dispute resolution, then that resource will be coordinated by the judge. Information